Let's get things going, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Thursday night live stream. We're on schedule for some ForgeCraft Fun. You know what I'm going to do? How about this wallpaper all week? Hang on a sec. Let's go to... I like this one. There we go. Change things up a little bit. Welcome to Thursday night live stream. It's going to be ForgeCraft One. Fun, modded Minecraft 1.10 with my friend TTFT Cuts out there in the darkness somewhere. Cuts, how are you?
All right. Apparently, I live in the Nether now. As I keep when I keep logging out.
Well, okay.
And I'm in the Nether, and I couldn't remember having gone there. But whatever.
In defense of that, the frame rate is better in the Nether. Yeah. Overworld frame rate's a little trashy right now on ForgeCraft One. We're still figuring out why. But let's see who we've got in chat this evening. Chris Jackman. We actually got Big Wayne 2234. Zephyr Windspirit Peak81. I find claiming first is rather pointless, says Peak81. I'm with you, Peak. 100%. The Gamer 344. What's happening? What's happening? I'm actually going to go ahead and swap on over to game footage. We have lines in the lawn. That's mostly delineation of space. So yeah. Let's see. It is a bit jumpy. 50 FPS, 33, 43, 48. It seems herky-jerky, though. I daren't say why specifically, but... Oh, you know what I probably need to do is probably get some more ender pearls and run it through the endergenic system. Hang on. Let me get a stack. We have over 1,000 ender pearls now.
Wow, I have a grand total of anywhere between 3 and 20 frames a second.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Oop, yeah, we're low on power. Okay. Well, that's going to make more juicy power for us. It goes, like right now I've got 14, 15, 19, 16. And if I sit here for just a second, all of a sudden it'll snap and it'll go 40, 50, 40, 50. But I have no clue why it does it, what causes it. It's like... Yeah. No, it's cool. Cuts is having dinner while we're starting things off, so it's copacetic. That gives me a chance to do some explaining of a new mod I actually want to get into. I'm doing good, the Gamer 344. Thank you very much for asking. It's Thursday night. I didn't have to go outside into the abysmal Texas weather. I'm awesome. Oh, this finished. I think I'm over here. Yeah, why am I at 20 FPS now? See, and then it's back to 54, but it doesn't really feel like 54, and then it's down to 11. Man. Ooh. It is chugging, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So I have plotted out some little chunks of space here and there in the yard. I'm going to use that for something. I don't know what yet. This little space right here next to the garden, I actually want to make use of as a space for a mod called Roots. I'm not even sure who makes Roots. I guess we'll find out here in a minute. Do you remember?
Base, that's Amadon's base, isn't it?
The thing up in the sky?
Yeah.
Yep, that's Amadornis' base. According to Amadornis...
Right, the island that I flattened out and I was eventually going to build a lighthouse on.
Oh. Well, according to Amadornis, that base is going to get relocated thanks to frames. Now, when that mass construct gets shuffled across the sky with frames, I expect my FPS to drop to 1. But we'll see.
These will only be temporary.
Yes, it will eventually go away, according to Amadornis. That is the promise.
Getting something moving like that, getting something that big moving and it actually working, that's pretty much the definition with the frame rate of pain is temporary, glory is eternal.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so in Roots, 1 stone, 3 seeds, and this thing called an old root. Now, you get old roots from breaking grass. Let me see if I can actually get some bone meal and do this real quick. I'm just gonna break some grass. Probably get a lot of seeds. There's seeds. It may take a couple of tries because they are not super common. basically, you break enough of these things. Give me your flour. Flour. And you will get an old root.
I'm just waiting for you to get something like a red orchid seed first.
I've gotten 4 of those. I put them in a chest in the storage. Yeah, let's see. I'm actually going to put those up real quick. Yeah, red orchid seeds seem kind of common. Come on, old roots. There we go. Yeah. So, there we go. An old root and more seeds to use. I'm actually going to put those bone meal in there. I expect we'll probably end up having to use it again. And I'm going to put those over there. So, now that we've actually made the runic tablet, dinner at 2 a.m. sounds reasonable, says Everyone Spirit. Big Wayne says, Roots? Yep. Yeah, new mod. Called Roots. And I can't remember who it's by. Also, hey, Jedko, what's happening? Right-click on this little thing, Pages, who needs pages. This is basically the instruction book for Roots. Something I can really, really get behind. I do love... It's real simple. You've got natural arts, spellcraft, rituals, and that's it. It's real simple. You click on these, it explains what's going on. I do think this is kind of dark. Gamma seems a little off. Gamma, whatever, brightness. Old roots can be found in a 1 in 40 chance from breaking tall grass. They are needed for a lot of early magic, and they are required for, as they are required for spells without modifiers. They can also be eaten to restore a very small amount of hunger. They are food. Verdant sprigs have a 1 in 30 chance from dropping from full-grown crops of all kind. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if that gets checked if I right-click. But something tells me that it doesn't, because I have gone through this garden several times, and I have not gotten a single verdant sprig. So...
Depends how it's implemented. If it's on block break, it won't.
So that is my question right now. I might have to wait for all this stuff to grow back and see if we can get one. Hopefully I won't need it right away. But as it stands right now... Put those in there to get sorted. We have butterflies of all kind around this base. Good grief.
It's great, isn't it?
Fergosaurus Rex says, Roots. Also, hi, Tex Gaming. What's happening? Yeah, it is. I don't know. It lends a certain amount of atmosphere, but the cocoons are a bit of a hazard. If you have a cocoon at head height, you can walk through it, but you suffocate while you're walking through it. And
well, I mean, it's nice to have them not around. I've never really seen them. They've always been something that's very rare. To actually have a number of them around here is really nice.
I do like the fact that they can generate a bit more wildly now. That seems cool, you know? But yeah, I'm still figuring out the butterfly thing. I think I'm for it. Pretty sure. So, sprigs, verdant sprigs. I might be in trouble if I can't get a hold of those. I'm going to let the garden grow, and we'll go through another pass to see if we can find some of those. Infernal bulbs. I actually have a lot of those. They're 1 in 20 chance when you actually harvest netherwort. That does work on a right click. Don't know why. So I do actually have some infernal bulbs. Dragon's Eye. Drop a 1 in 10 chance to drop from chorus flowers. I don't know what those are. I figure we're going to have to find that out.
They're the ender ones.
Oh, they grow in the end or what?
Yeah, they're the new kind of ender trees that appear on the far islands.
Oh, those. Chorus trees? Is that what those are called?
Yeah.
What is it called? Chorus flowers. Weird. Okay. So, one thing I actually want to get at first is some bark harvesting things going. Actually, let's do it this way.
That stuff, we were finding that the big problem with roots at the moment, because Tealov was having the problem before, and I was having the problem when I was looking at it last night, when I was looking for possible solutions to the sword problem.
Right.
Is that the recipe UI and stuff has no tooltips. You mouse over items, it doesn't tell you what they are. And even, Tealov and I were having trouble telling different types of bark apart.
Yeah, yeah. Whee, okay. Got some wood. Put that up for now. I need to get this. And make some steaks. Put that there. And then we are going to do that. There we go. And we have a bark knife. Simple little tool. Oh. Nightshade. Roots. Apparently it dropped from the tree. Did it? I don't know. Just seemed like it dropped out of nowhere. That is interesting.
What did?
Nightshade. That. It was floating right here next to a sapling.
And various berries.
Red
Looks like they come from
currant.
leaves.
Yeah.
The white one there.
Wow. Okay, so this is interesting. We're getting stuff.
Could make tree farms interesting.
White currant.
Oh,
Yeah.
another one, a different one.
A different.
Yeah, look, you're right.
Wow. Okay, elderberry. There's a lot of stuff dropping from this one tree. This is crazy. I'm going to get one of these. And I'm actually going to replant it. I don't know, right there-ish. Let's get... Come on. Thank you. So basically, bark knife, if I remember how this works correctly, you just right-click a log, basically, a part of a tree with it, and you have a chance to getting a bark. Well, you'll get a piece of bark. You have a chance of getting, I think it's random. You might get more, you might get less. But every time you try it, it has a check that it makes, like that, on if it's going to actually break the log or not. And you might get several in, like that one, it's got one. There we go, that's the whole tree. I'm not sure, but it seems like leaves are decaying faster. Maybe it's me. So we got some oak bark. I'm actually gonna put that thing up. And I'm gonna sit here and wait for the tree to decay while we do a little bit of reading. Rorix has some outsider-based chorus flowers. Yes. I probably don't want to go harvest her chorus flowers, though. But I'm quite sure she has seeds. So worst case scenario, if we can't go get some, we know where we can borrow some.
I think you plant the flower and it grows up into a tree thing, and you.
Yeah, I think you have to plant it on.
They bloom.
Plant it on end stone, right?
Yeah. I have to look up exactly what needed to make them grow, but yeah.
Okay. Lawn care. The simple mixture of... What is this? Yeah, there are no tooltips in this. Okay, growth powder. So this simple mixture can grow grass on dirt. Simply right-click to throw the powder at a block within 4 blocks of you, growing grass within a small area. Interesting. Not really applicable, what we need right now. Mutating powder. Using the power of a nether star, capable of... you have created powder capable of mutating new kinds of flora. This powder is only used in very specific circumstances specified in the spell component, so we don't even need to worry about that. No big deal. Berries. When breaking oak leaves, it specifically says oak leaves, by hand, you will occasionally find a random berry. There are 5 different kinds of berries, each one with different properties. Some may even be used in rituals and spells later on. So that is a breaking by hand thing. So there you go. That means that your tree farm would not get complicated.
I mean, straight off when it said oak, I was thinking, I'll just make spruce ones, because you can get much more wood from spruce per sapling, because when you put them 2 by 2, you get huge tall trees.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to put those up for the time being. Oh, there's a couple of other things I need to make. Let's get some diorite. And
Oh yeah, I found that was a really cool recipe that's making use of all those things now.
What, diorite to actually make use of it and make a pestle right there. And I think we're going to make a mortar, which is basically just that. And the mortar can actually be placed in the world. And you can interact with it. You can actually right-click stuff onto it, which I think is very cool. I'm going to put the bark knife away for now. Put those things up.
Desperately trying to find in the Quark source where the thing is for interacting with right-clicking to harvest, and I can't find it.
Okay, so spellcraft. Getting started with spellcraft. The Mortar. The flora in the world around you seem to have vast untapped power. What better way to access than mashing them into a pulp? Of course, to mash the aforementioned plants into a pulp, you're going to need something to mash with. This pestle, fashioned out of smooth white stone, should do the task nicely. The text in this book is really weird. It goes from gray to white to gray to white to... It's very hard to read. I mean, this is basically gray on gray to me with a kind of a slight black outline.
Oh, right. Because it's quite a high contrast to me.
Yeah, Chris Jackman, this is, watch the stream on the thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, that's
now, if you,
the same color.
if you watch, I'm going to go back one, the page with the pestle, this is obviously white text. Quite obviously white text.
No, that's just almost the same gray as the actual background.
Yeah. Hey, Karen Walker, what's going on? How you been, man? Yeah, Chris Jackman, this is what Tex Gaming said. This is Roots. It's a new mod that I know Rorax and Direwolf20 both put spotlights on it, but I wanted to delve into it. I did watch bits. I skimmed, basically, in one of those videos to get the basics, but I want to see how good the actual in-game documentation is. Oh, Tex Gaming wants to learn Roots. Cool. Harry Wrench, you look like my dad. I like that. New subscriber. Okay, Harry. Okay, using the mortar and pestle is quite simple. Detailed in this tablet are many different recipes for different spells. You will need all of these ingredients as well as particular base ingredients. To create the most basic possible spell, simply place in the spell's recipe as well as an old root. This will allow for modifiers, spell with no modifiers. Okay. So, we've got imbuing a staff. Imbuer. That is something else I have to make also. Okay. Gotta remember. Where's the imbuer? There it is. So I'm going to get a couple of sticks, logs. A lot of this stuff looks the same. Okay, and I need to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Stone. What? I'm not sure I know how you get that stone anymore. Okay, well, let's see if this works. Maybe it will, maybe it won't.
Mm-hmm.
No, it won't. Okay, it's polished extra utils polished stone. Let's see. Imbuer, it specifically wants, oh. What? It doesn't make sense. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what I have to actually do is do 4 like this. Only use 3 of them to make slabs. Do this, and we get that specific chiseled stone brick. I don't remember that being that complicated. And we get an imbuer. Now, I think the imbuer is probably going to have to get set where that tree is, if I remember right. Let's put that back. And I got a whole bunch of extra stuff that I'm going to put in here. Okay, Mr. Tree, you're not growing. I'm going to relocate you. You can grow right there. Oh, nope. There we go. Nice and simple. So this is the imbuer that we actually use to, if I understand this right, make some of the basic staves and stuff like this. Simply place in a stick, place in your powder, and wait for the staff to pop out. Right. Magic staves are very simple to use. Imbue with powder, with the power of nature. All you need to do is hold right-click to charge up the spell, release. After about a second, release the right click to cast it. Staves have limited uses and will be destroyed completely after their charges are used up, which I think means durability. The number of charges can be increased with the use of efficiency modifiers. That part I understand. I get this. Okay, so I'm not going to go over modifiers yet. Let's see. What's something we can do that's pretty simple? Earth Spike is one that everybody starts off with. Of course, it requires prismarine, but we can actually have some of that now. The blue orchid seems to be related to the earth and the ground. Using the above recipe, you can create a spell. What? Where are blue orchids? Are there world gem flowers that we need to actually find now? No?
Yep.
Okay, they're not listed in the mod.
They're from they're vanilla Minecraft.
Oh, vanilla Minecraft blue orchids. Oh, jeez. Okay, hang on a sec. Do we have some of these names?
I'm sure
Biomes of plenty wildflowers.
Nope, don't have any.
Wow. Okay, so very quickly, I run across a hurdle.
I'm gonna go looking.
Yeah. We got biomes of plenty fancy flowers. We do not actually have. There's an XU2 flower. Banker's construct. We have poppies, we have dandelions, and that's like, and oxeye daisies, and that's like where it stops. I guess maybe I should get these. Pull them out in case they're useful.
It's a thing that, like the biomes differentiate it a lot more with biomes of plenty, so it's much harder to find specific flowers when they would be kind of scattered more. Oh hey, I see some over there. Oh, of course, bees. Ha! The bees have caused them to be everywhere over there in my tea loves.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You mind grabbing some and bringing them back?
Already doing so.
Awesome, thank you, sir.
How many? And do you need any of the other flowers?
A diverse selection of flowers would be nice, but I only really need like 2 or 3 for now. This is open for public. In regards to the mod, no, the mod actually is on Curse, I think.
Yeah. But the server now.
Yeah, the server's private. It's invite only, whitelisted. But the mod roots, it's on Curse. Yeah, I looked into it. Been playing YTG Craft server and Hades Bermuda Craft servers. Yeah. Yeah, it does kind of look like a tiny campfire, Ferg. I kind of agree with you there. Peak 81 says we can find those blue orchids normally in swamps. You think?
Seems about right.
Yeah, okay. Vikram has a minion now. I wouldn't go that far. Arbitrary Alex. Hello, Vikram in chat. Hi, Arbitrary Alex. How you doing, man? So, let's see. I want to get... Go here. Okay, I don't know. Do I have... I thought I had some vines in here. I might have to go back to that jungle and find some more. Let me see. Okay. Shielding, blistering cold, life drain, acceleration, dandelion winds. I'm not sure what that does. Oh, growth. This might be nice. You've discovered that lilacs contain a spark of growth energy deep within them. Using the above recipe, you can create... I can't tell if those are vines, then there's no tooltips. This must be vines. Hang on a sec. Let me compare. Yeah, those are vines. Yep, okay. So almost all these recipes, I might have to go adventuring for some vines.
Yeah, that was vines. As I see it finally go up on the stream.
Yeah. So, what I might do temporarily... You can just put any interesting flowers there in that chest. Oh. I have shears. That's right. What I might do... Let me think. I'm trying to remember if I have not found a jungle biome specifically. I have found a desert oasis biome that has jungle trees in it. But I don't think those have vines on.
Doesn't matter. If they have jungle leaves, you can knock it out, get some saplings. We can grow some.
Oh, well, hang on a sec. if I grow a jungle tree, there's palm, dark oak,
No jungle in there.
acacia. Is there no jungle in here?
No, there are
Nope.
none. They're the
Zero.
same shape as the lime one, but they're different colour. Which
Okay. Well, I think I know where I can go find some at least. So what I might do is a quick adventure. I've got my treeing axe here. Wait a minute. Yep.
Yeah, the large ones at least definitely have vines all over them. I remember because it's a real nightmare to deal with in tree farms.
Okay, so, well, okay, if we get some of those if I get the saplings, jungle saplings, and bring them back, if we grow a jungle sapling, I can't remember, does it have a chance to have those vines on it, or what?
Probably the little ones do as well, but it doesn't really matter because if you can grow one, then we can grow more. Oh, hey, we've actually got one out here.
One what? Oh, that's probably what I did with the saplings. I planted them. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
And the little ones do not have vines, but that's easy. We just need the saplings from it.
Okay, where is it?
Ah!
Bees?
Skeleton.
Oh. Oh, it's over there. Let's just... Shortcut. Why are you open? Okay, we have the one. Solar Gamer Blast, thank you very much for subscribing.
That's the only one I see.
Yeah, okay.
But hey, we can get saplings from it.
In theory.
Can you drop a tool?
Okay, I got one.
Wow. Second? Oh, we got two.
I have one.
Two in total then.
Whoop, wait a minute. There's that one. So we can replant them and try to get more at least? I do not need this right now. I kind of need that, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to put those up. Okay. Ah. We have a watering can around here somewhere. I'm going to go get it and put it to use. Chug, chug goes the frame rate. Hey, Wirewolf, what's going on, man?
And now we hope.
Come on, this is supposed to make stuff decay faster. Somebody said so. Oh, I saw one
I see
drop.
one.
I see another one up here. That just... It
That's the
just
same one.
fell.
Yeah, that's the only one. Unless you picked one up as well.
I did not. Is it really just that one sapling?
Yeah, I mean the other one's planted, but
Why are the return rates on saplings for these trees so horrible?
because the big trees have a lot of leaves.
It seems like all trees, it's really bad.
Jungle are, I think, specifically lower. because they're
I've-
bigger trees.
I've planted a dark oak that I didn't think was that big in the grand
Oh, yeah,
scheme
I
of
have
things. And I've gone through the entire dark oak and not had a single sapling drop. It was not that bad in 1.710, I swear.
Well, I mean the dark oak is kind of a increased problem because you need 4 saplings, and I don't think they're any more common because the trees are still small.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't even get one,
Well, that can happen sometimes with even big normal trees.
yeah. EE3 release for 1.10.2 is soon, TM. I wouldn't hold your breath on that. Okay. Ah. Okay, I got one already. There's two.
Well, that means we have 4.
Where's that other? You planned it up here? Where do you? Let's go back down here. I think we got more space down here. Maybe.
Oh no, one of them's a forestry sapling.
Do what? What do you mean a forestry?
One of them is a forestry sapling. It was pollinated in that time. It might still grow, I don't know.
Let's see. Nope.
Oh. Well, that was a forestry one, so at least we can take out the others. Like, we can hopefully get 2 out of this.
Ah. There's one. Come on.
Can't fault the butterflies for efficiency.
Yes, I can. Silly butterflies. Okay. I need to go fill up the watering can real quick. Close, thank you. There's this oak tree over here growing. Let's fill the watering can back up. Dark Preacher, what are you talking about? I'm not sure how well it would work in 110, so I won't fix to do it in 194. Are you talking about the... What are you referring to? Because pretty much like 95% of 194 mods work in 110 just fine. Nothing?
No. Just that one.
Brace yourself. It seems silly that we have to do this, by the way. Not like in Root's side. I'm talking about like vanilla Minecraft. It seems silly that we have to do this. Like saplings are this hard to get? Really?
Well, normally you'd have loads of them because of knocking down a big jungle tree.
One fell at least.
There we go. Got 2.
Die. Okay. We water, and let's see if we can actually get a big tree. Then we're going to find out that they don't grow with vines on them.
That'll have been a change if they don't.
Yeah, I can't
So
remember.
certainly-
That's one of those things I've never really paid attention to. This watering can, is it halfway?
Yeah, they're not that great at doing trees regardless.
Nope. Hey!
Oh,
It's
there
got,
you go.
it's got vines on it. We just need a couple.
And they'll just grow anyway, so...
Yep. Which means now... Let's see. Where do I want to start a real public menace with this stuff? I tell you what, actually.
Just grow them on the tree. It's a good place for them.
I mean, they'll eventually grow back down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm just going to leave some higher up on the tree and harvest the lower down ones, and hopefully they will grow back down.
A butterfly in the house.
Those butterflies are all over the place, man. I'm not saying they're a public menace, but...
They're the nicest one we have. Of all the public menaces there could be.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Okay, let's go back over here. We can put those in there. I need to put these up. Put these up.
Right.
And I don't need my wood chopping axe. Get this back out, and let's see. Okay. I was looking at things. One thing I was looking at was growth. Let's see. I don't know. Allium. Oh, blue orchid. You did bring me a blue orchid. Right. Awesome. So we can actually do earth spike. I'm actually going to get one of these and turn it into a whole bunch of those. I'm going to keep this on me. I'm going to need a stick. We do have some prismarine. I'm going to go get one. So what it should be is that I can get these different ingredients. Let's get a vine real quick. And I can right-click them in here. Then we right-click it with the pestle. What am I doing wrong? Okay, hang on a sec. Maybe there's an order.
You may have to do it multiple times so that it grinds down.
That's the thing, I right-click it, and the vines pop back out.
Even when you have a pestle in your hand.
Mm-hmm. I right-click it with the pestle. I tell you what. Let's get this. Let's see if there's an order to do it. Maybe there's an order. We do the flower first. We do the prismarine shard second. We do the lapis. And we do the vines. No. I'm a little confused. To create the most basic spell possible, simply place in the spell's recipes. Oh, as well as an old root. He doesn't put that in the actual show. That's what's screwing up. It doesn't have a root in there. Okay. I really think he should actually have that listed as one of the ingredients. There we go. So we get this. We actually now can look at... Okay, so that's something I got to remember, is that it lists the ingredients, but technically it's missing one. You have to put an old root in there. Yeah, Preacher, when it comes to chisels and bits and stuff like that, I think it'll be fine in 110. Just to let you know, it was easy research mode in Thaumcraft that makes the crystal scribing tools of forbidden magic do what they do. That's weird, Zephyr, because we have easy research mode in my pack. Do they behave that way in my pack?
What's this?
Oh, the crystal scribing tools in Forbidden Magic for Thaumcraft for 1710. They have a durability that gets used up, and we were trying to figure out what turned that on. Butterfly in the eye. Yes, Peak 11 says, I've seen another YouTuber with butterflies in his base at Y level 11. Yeah, there are actually subterranean butterflies. We've got cocoons that have spawned in the hollow space under our base, like underground. Y level 50 something. Hey, Christopher Smith. And yes, roots. I'm trying to get into it. So there we go. We've got this stuff. Now, what we need to do... Not the crystal staff. What is it? The imbuer. Simply place in a stick, place in your powder, and wait for the staff to pop out. So, you get a stick, you get the powder, put the stick in there. There we go. We have a staff. Now, if you notice, when I scroll onto the staff, if you look above my hunger bar, I have a little bar that shows a line of leaves. Well, now, if I hold right-click and charge this up, I aim at a spot on the map. Boom! I get an earth spike. That's the spell. There's a little bit of durability on the actual wand. Every time I use it, it uses up some durability. So it is a finite resource on how many uses I've got, but that's fine because these wands are actually pretty easy to make. And then if you look at this, it says staff type earth spike. +0 potency, +0 efficiency, +0 size. 64 uses remaining. So, there are modifiers that you can actually use right here. Why is this text so dark? More bang for your buck. Mixing some modifiers into your spells can make them much more powerful. Potency modifiers, glowstone dust, will improve the strength of the spell's modifier. Efficiency will improve the casting cost and the number of uses a spell has. Size will make it, of course, cover a larger area. So like for me, I would actually put, let's say, maybe a redstone or a redstone and a glowstone. For spells to have a modifier, though, certain base ingredients are required. Old roots will allow a spell to be crafted, but permit no modifiers. So when I'm making the spell, if I put a verdant sprig in there, it gets 1 modifier. If we get infernal bulbs, we can do 2 modifiers. If we can eventually get...
That's why it's not in the recipe.
Okay, yeah. So, well, that's the thing, though, is that it still should have the slot or something in there to remind you, but if you read the description, it's in there somewhere. So I can't nitpick too much. That's just one of those things where I'm very visual when it comes to that kind of stuff, because reading a lot of these text, a lot of these instructional manuals in-game are written very crazily, and they make my brain hurt. So a lot of times I'm looking for a quick at-a-glance recipe, and you know, it just one of those things where it's like, why is this not working? These ingredients must be added first before any other modifiers are added to the mortar. So, okay. Okay, so when I'm doing the mortar for something... Whoops, spellcrafting. Okay, so if I'm doing the mortar and pestle thing, I would put in the recipe, then at the end, instead of an old root, I would put in, let's say, an infernal bulb. And then I could put in 1 glowstone, 1 redstone. Then I right-click it to make the powder of it and stick it on a stick. I think.
Is that right?
Yes. If that's true, that's very cool. I like that. So let's look at some of these other ones. I really wish this had tooltips for these flowers, because a lot of these new flowers I don't know. Oh, peonies. Okay. You have found that peonies have a gentle healing characteristic to them. Using the above recipe, you can create a spell that will simply heal you a small amount. That sounds cool.
The thing is, it's like tooltips are dead easy because the UI, base UI, has like a thing where if you set the text to be anything, it will just show up in a tooltip next to the mouse. Which is reset each frame.
Okay, so you can actually use apple. Ooh, gosh, a golden watermelon and a golden apple, plus a normal apple. And you can make something that removes negative conditions. Yeah, see, here's the thing. If you look at on the stream, I put my cursor over one of these things, and it says underneath it, spell component, Devil's Flower. He's already got, or whoever made this, has already got some tooltip mechanism in the mod already. It's baked in. But as soon as I go in, it stops doing anything. It's like, it's only halfway done. Now, I don't know how early of a draft this is of roots. I have no clue how early in development this is. So I can't be harsh. It's just, It seems like they got halfway there and stopped. Yeah, Night Song. Night Song says old root can be substituted though from one from normal crops, one from another wort, another one I can't remember at the moment. Yeah, that's what we're discovering right now. Hey, Bitmancer, what's going on, man? There's a lot of really neat spells in here though that I'm really liking. Sponge. How do you get sponge? I can't remember. Solar.
Sponges come from the temple, the ocean.
Oh, the under. Okay, right. Ooh, that's gonna be hard. Rending Strike, Shatter, Devil's Flower. You have found that the pink tulip can closely link with the life force of living creatures. Use a above recipe. You can create a spell capable of damaging hit enemies while simultaneously stealing some of their life force to regenerate yours. Ooh. Do I have? Hey, we do. Okay. So let's look at this. This is the thing that...
Yeah, we have various types.
This is another thing that irks me also. Yeah, life drain. Okay.
Watermelon seeds.
We have watermelons. That's easy. We got tons of watermelons. We don't have... Might not have any pork, though.
I can't tell because of the resolution. I don't have it full screen or anything.
Oh, what are you looking at the...
The stream.
Yeah, that is, I think, one of the fancy annoying stones. Hang on a sec. The new stone replacements.
Could be granite.
Yeah, that's it. Granite.
Right color for granite.
So it's basically that. That's what we're looking at. That's one of the spell ingredients, which is easy. Go down here. And somewhere... Yep, right here. Come here. No, I don't think we have any raw pork, so we might have to do some pig breeding. Actually, gonna get that up out of the way. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do we have any raw? Nope. What is it? Carrots?
I hear the ghasts, but I don't know where they are.
Are you in the nether again?
I'm hunting ghasts. I need to net one so I can build an angel ring.
Oh, wait a minute. No, this is bad. There we go. I have to switch. Come here, you.
And then much more easy to be able to net a second one for you.
Stop. Thank you. There we go.
You have to click on it with the lasso to catch it. And it flies and you can't.
I almost made the mistake of killing a pig with my burning sword. And I need raw meat, not cooked meat. So I almost cooked the meat by accident, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so pork chop, and what else did I need for this? I kind of wish this remembered where you were.
The pink tulip, watermelon seeds, the,
right.
Granite, and that. And
I have infernal bulbs. I'm gonna get a little bit of glowstone and bring it over here because I know I'm gonna be using it with this stuff. I'm gonna get one glowstone. Oh gosh. This glowstone. One redstone. I don't know why I brought that over here, but hey, whatever. We have infernal bulbs. I'm gonna use that instead of another root. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just do that. Then we get the infernal bulb. We do redstone and glowstone. Right click. And oh, apparently it's bugged. I got the glowstone back. Okay. Then we can go make some more steaks because we're gonna need more. Put a stick, right click with the petal dust, and off pops a staff. Cool. Okay. Life drain. Oh, potency didn't stick. That's interesting. But efficiency did, and it's got 97 uses instead of 64. That's very cool. I probably could have put 2 of those things on there if I would have known that it wouldn't take potency. So that, of course, raises the question, if I click on this, vampirism, you'll create a spell capable of damaging hit enemies while simultaneously stealing some of their life force to regenerate yours. It doesn't actually say that this won't take potency. So I don't know if that's a bug. We're going to have to remember that and potentially report that. If it's not intended for it to take potency, then we need to make sure the mod author knows it's not noted here anywhere, and they probably should have noted that. Bitmancer's doing a pre-calculus final. Ooh, or giving. Okay. I need to learn emoticons. I need to set up a 110 server. I'm pretty excited of some of the new mods for 1.8x+. Yeah, I agree, Bitmancer. It looks really cool. Oh, hey, Maldcat. What's going on, man? Art Strutzenberg. So, okay, now I have a staff with which to smite things. Let's see if we can venture out and find something worth smiting, maybe? Yeah. Whoop. I think I see one potential victim on the radar. Hi. Wow, you are annoying. Okay, so yeah, it was draining health and topping off. Oh, that's bad. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to either the Roots author or Jitty when he comes back from vacation, because the rune tablet from Roots counts as a shield. So, okay, this is very cool. I'm liking this. This is neat. Let's see. What other interesting stuff is there? Rose's Thorns. You've discovered... oh, natural defenses. Okay. So this basically gives you the Thorns effect, I think. Hey, Matt Boyd. What's going on? And Guidex. What's happening, Guidex? Ooh, Electric Spark. Okay. The innate charge of a potato combined with the harmfulness of its poison create a highly destructive spell. Using the above recipe, you can create a spell that will simply strike lightning on a nearby block that you look at. So I can do the lightning strike thing with this. Okay. Cuts is busy. This is neat. I gotta admit, I really like this. I'm not sure I need this thing in the middle. I must be thinking of something else. I'm going to get this and put it right there-ish. For now.
You know, on 3 separate occasions, I have found ghasts that have been trapped in the wall such that I could just walk up to them and hit them. Yeah, avoiding fireballs. But now that would be convenient? No.
Yep. When you need that, you cannot find it. Okay, so let's think about this real quick. What other kind of stuff do we have? Time stop I have seen demonstrated. It's pretty powerful. Combustion. Ooh. When using the mutating powder in the nether. Okay, I don't have access to that mutating powder. Mutating flower. Okay. A sunflower spends its entire life trying to absorb the sun's rays. Using the above recipe, you can tap into a bit of that stored sunlight, doing some damage to normal mobs, but dealing a massive amount of extra damage to undead monsters and lighting them on fire. Bane of the Undead. That sounds cool. Yeah, this is 1.10.2, Guidex. Okay, I'm kind of... There's a lot of stuff that you can do. Ooh, okay. There is a tick acceleration spell. You can increase the tick rate of furnaces, brewing stands, or other devices that you target with your spell. By default, the spell will triple the rate of these devices. That's diabolical. It's not an endless thing. You have to keep reusing it periodically. probably quite often. It probably just gives it a burst of a couple of extra ticks, and then you have to redo the spell. But I mean, still, that's interesting. Okay, growth. I don't have lilacs. We don't have lilacs, I don't think. Okay, I'm going to do something I'm going to hate. I'm going to sort the chest. Okay. Now I can't find anything. But hey, whatever. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this. Okay, let's start looking into some of the tools. Living tools. Self-repairing. Your rituals are capable of channeling life energy into previously undead objects. Undead. Trickle the right. Yes, thank you. Your rituals are capable of channeling life energy into previously dead objects. Using this, you can grow newer, stronger forms of your wooden tools. Adding a little gold for reinforcement, as well as a verdant sprig, to grow upon. These grant your tools of similar strength. These grant you tools of similar strength to iron that will repair slowly over time. Do what? Oh, this is a ritual. Oh, okay. Why is this all... Okay. Okay, so this is as good a time as any to get into the concept of rituals. Basic ritual mechanics. The altar. Okay, I'm going to need some more of those annoying stones that I put away. Yep, those. Actually, I only need 2 of them. Let's get one of those. Sometimes it remembers what page I was on. Other times it doesn't. I'm gonna need a block of gold, which I can spare, because we're doing pretty good for resources. Actually, let's keep those with us for the time being. I'm gonna put those away. And we need to actually, a big chunk of the garden has grown back. I need to figure out if I can get verdant sprigs. Oh, that was not fully grown. That was dumb of me.
Okay, it could work on an awful lot of different things. Pretty much universally, because of the way that tile entities have changed in 1.9 and 1.10.
What, that tick rate increaser?
Yeah, it could work on pretty much anything that is a tickable, which is just about all of the tile entities.
Really?
Things over time now. Yeah, it'll work on pretty much anything.
That sounds awesome.
Including things like generators, probably.
Okay, I'm getting no verdant sprigs here. And this is getting just a wee bit maddening. It would be nice to know how those things are supposed to be generated.
It looks like it's probably when you break a block.
Oh, wait a minute.
You have been breaking block.
Yeah, I'm breaking right now. And I mean, it says it's like it was a 1 in 30, and the old roots were 1 in 40. So, I mean, this should be a better chance, and I haven't even seen one yet. So, yeah.
You did break a lot more things, a lot more grass than you did stuff in the field, though.
The first 3 batches of grass that I broke, I got a root every time. Like one root, then one root, then one root. So
that's 1 in 40. That's lucky.
Yeah, I mean, granted, that was probably better odds than I should have had, but let's water some stuff and see if we can make this happen. I'm gonna go with the theory that it happens on wheat. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. Time torches all over again, minus the lag-inducing fairy fountains. It's not quite time torches because these wands are limited use, and it's limited inherently by your mana bar, which means that no matter how efficient I get with my time acceleration spell, it's still an issue of I'm going to need to keep feeding it mana, and eventually, like over a few minutes, it's going to break. Why did it? Okay.
It does.
Ah.
Yeah, the tripling With levels of potency, that becomes quadrupling, quintupling.
Tripling. Oh, yes.
Rate. It adds 2 ticks. So for every tick, it makes the other things tick twice again.
Yeah.
But for every level of potency, it adds another to that number.
Well, I just got one. Finally got a sprig. Oh my god.
And it looks like it lasts for 10 seconds, plus 10 seconds times the size, which is the boost to area.
That's potency, I think.
No, potency is the multiplier. It's potency.
Oh, no, yeah.
It does.
Yeah,
lifetime is
it's
200 plus 200 times size.
Potency is how strong it is. Efficiency is how effective it is at using its mana and its uses. And then the third one is size, area. Right. That's what I forgot. Okay.
Yeah, that does duration for that.
Right. Okay. So, I think I need 2 of these things if I remember right. But I know I can get them now, so hey. Pick those up, please. Thank you. Okay. So we're going to have to wait to build that until... I didn't put any in here, did I? No, I did not. Okay. Going to have to wait until some more wheat grows. That's fine, though. Okay, so let's do a little bit more reading real quick while we're waiting for things. We're going to do the altar. Different rituals may be performed at the altar, each one requiring different components and conditions to operate. Okay, so I need to make incense. Require incense to function. Incense braziers can only be counted if they are within a 9x9 area, which I think is hilarious. And on the same level. Okay, that's easy. Items may be placed within the brazier and ignited with flint and steel. Okay. An incense brazier can be extinguished by sneak right-clicking with... Okay, that's cool. I like that. A typical ritual is cast as follows. First, necessary items are placed on the altar, and necessary incense items are placed and ignited. Oh, incense items are ignited. Make sure you don't have any extra ingredients in the altar or extra incenses in the air, or it will fail. Okay, so I need a lot more iron and string than I thought I did. So I'm going to go in here real quick. I know I need at least 4. There's some stuff that you can actually do with words fail me. There's some stuff that you can actually do with only like 1 or 2 incense altars. You only need 1 or 2. There's other stuff that you need 4 and sometimes even 8. So I'm going to make 4 preemptively. I think there's a lot of stuff that's going to be 4 or less. And then we can kind of backtrack from there. Crap. I need 2 more iron. 2. There we go. Put this back. So now these are going to go. That's going to block a gate, but hey. I could probably move that. Let me put that there. Oops. Okay. We're waiting for more wheat to grow. That is not harvestable yet. Before we can get another sprig and make the altar, I'm hoping we will not have to wait too many passes to get that. Okay, so let's look. This needs 2 bark to make the living pickaxe. Living axe, 2 bark. Living shovel, 2 bark, and living sword, 2 bark, and then the living hoe. I think the only perk of these things right now is the fact that they repair themselves. I do not think they are there's any other magical properties to these things otherwise. Growth ritual. With simple life channeling abilities on the altar, you can devise a ritual that will aid the growth of your crops. The ritual will scan for crops in a 35 by 35 by 9 area and randomly apply a bone meal-like effect to a few of them. That's interesting.
Make sure you don't accidentally catch the ender lilies in it.
35 by, I think we would hit the ender lilies. We'll see though. I don't know.
Last I checked, I mean, I don't know if they do in this version, but before, bone meal would make them ungrow.
Hey, Justin Sterling, what's going on? Well, in theory, this would be randomly, not all of them. So, worst case scenario, we would get one that would like shrink a bit. But yeah, that's a good point. I don't even know if I want to do that ritual. Let's see. Okay, standing stones. In order to gain access to more powerful rituals, you will need a better way to channel life energy from the world around you by carving runes into the stone structure. You give it the much needed ability to draw in power from the world around it to fuel your magical desires. I don't know if I even need these things right now, so I'm going to hold off. Monster reanimation, sylvan armor. Ooh, wildwood armor? There's like 2 different kinds of armor in here. Fancy robes are nice and all, but sometimes you just want raw protection. The wildwood armor built off of iron armor as a base satisfies that purpose nicely.
It has one's for protection, one's for casting.
Yeah, it has protection in between iron and diamond armor, but also auto repairs and increases your natural regeneration even without food. Wow, that sounds awesome. Oh my god. Okay, so you look at this. This is, I think these are incense. I think. There's the altar in the middle. Yeah, this needs tooltips badly. I think these are incense things, and then there's standing stones at the 4 edges. Okay. Ooh. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is not a 9x9 space. I hope I don't have to actually...
I watched Tila create some of these things earlier today on stream.
Thank you. Yes, please. The coffee fairy is here. Create some earlier on his.
Yes, he's made the silver armor and the iron stiff.
Well, he's way ahead of the curve than I am, so that does not surprise me. So we have.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's like I can give you an idea of what things are if you're unsure.
Well, okay. Here's my question. Right, it's got a standing stone, a space, and then an incense altar. Then it's got 2 spaces. I mean, the incense burner. Then it's got 2 spaces in the altar. Do I have to have 2 spaces between the altar and the incense? Is that like...
that's the layout it has to be.
Oh, God. So this is actually 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 11 by 11. I'm going to need bigger space. That's fine, though. We're not going to be getting into that advanced stuff yet. Okay, mass breeding. Ooh, that sounds... Let's not get into that one. Fire blast, downfall control, engraved blade, ruined foci.
Mass breeding is just the equivalent of feeding every animal in the area.
Yeah, exactly. It would be very cool, though, to be able just to do one thing where you could get all of them to breed at one swat. That would be kind of nice.
When you get to a certain point, certain number of animals, and it's cheaper.
Yeah. For too long, you have been bound by the limited number of uses on your typical staff. When using rare crystals from deep within the earth, you believe you have created a way to store spells indefinitely. The crystal staff. Oh god, what does this thing need? Oh, diamonds. Oh, okay, that's not that bad. So, yeah, here comes this problem where the tooltips really need to spell out. I think there's 2 different kinds of bark here, but I don't know which ones are what. I think one is birch bark. I think. Because it's white with a blotch in the middle.
I would look, but gassed.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Dark Preacher said, ooh.
Yeah, that's birch.
Is it? So then there's one to the left, right next to what I assume is a coal block. And I don't know what that is.
Looks probably acacia. Going on the kind of dull color to it.
Yeah,
dull
see.
Kind of green, dark greeny gray.
That just
like acacia.
It just reinforces the point. This thing needs tooltips.
Oh yeah, it's hard enough to tell apart when you can see the colors on them.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's very distinct.
Okay. Time shift. Oh, that sounds dangerous as heck. Oh, right, animal reanimation. This is one of the things Direwolf actually demonstrated in his video. Um, you can put like cow meat, let's say. Yeah, here we go. Pig summoning, cow summoning. So we get one piece of beef, one piece of leather, and some bones, and you can actually make a cow.
Nice.
Which I think is awesome. So we could actually
Really,
make.
really handy.
Do what?
Really handy.
Yeah, well, you could make a couple of cows. If you just went out and killed some cows and brought the parts back, I could make us some new cows out of the parts and put them in our animal pen. Yes. The coffee bear is making faces at me. She's wrinkling her nose at the concept of making new cows.
Ew!
Yeah, exactly. Okay, sheep summoning, chickens, rabbits. Hey, this is very cool. There's a lot of robust stuff in this mod. Downfall control.
Rain.
Yeah, one to summon rain and another to banish it. Interesting. Not all of your rituals are happy. Fun purposes. Oh, you have to do a 6 and a 4 with that. I forgot to tell you. If you do a 6 and a 4, then it leaves you a little gap at the top to add. Yeah. Yeah.
What
Whoops.
is that?
What is what?
Is that someone's ghost?
Where?
Never seen one of those before. In the nether here. It's like, well, it looks like a ghost. It's suddenly coming straight for me.
That's not good. Not all of your rituals are happy, fun purposes like toggling the rain or bringing your pet pig back to life. The flare ritual uses some fiery materials from the nether as well as the volatile fuels, thank you very much, to burn mobs inside a 45 by 45 by 17 area. That's huge around the altar, except for players immediately near the altar. So if you're a player but you're at the edge of that area, you're screwed. That's hardcore. That's not that hard either.
Okay, it was a wraith from Quark, and it dropped an item that seems to have no uses.
Great.
Wraith bead. One of those is. Sorry, soul bead.
Okay, so noisy cereal lady over there. Jeez. Okay. So for now, until I can get some more sprout things, I'm probably going to stick to some spell basics. I don't have any sponge, so I have to back out of that one. Devil's Flower. Oh my gosh, a spectral skeleton. The allure of the red tulip seems to draw rather sinister attention. Using the above recipe, you can summon a spectral skeleton to attack a nearby mob. Pets. Ooh. Rending Strike. Oh, wow. Okay, alliums contain a modicum of destructive energy. Using the above recipe, you can create a spell that will deal simple damage to its targets. In addition to this, if the target is holding a tool or wearing armor, their equipment will be damaged severely. Wow. That's hardcore. Dark Preacher says, just a little super glue later, brand new cow. Yeah, Chris Jackman, I don't know if it's how much bigger than a tier 6 blood altar, but I know that size, that 45 by 45 by 17, that is bigger than a tier 6 blood altar. I just don't know by how much, but I know it's larger. That is a huge amount of space. Let's see. Chunks are 16 by 16. So if it's 45 by 45, 3 chunks would be what? 48 by 48? That's 3 chunks by 3 chunks. So, I mean, it's just shy on a couple of dimensions of 3 by 3 chunks, which is bafflingly large amount of space to set fire to.
I almost had a ghast. I hit it. I managed to hit it with my pickaxe twice, and it was just above the health threshold needed, and then a blaze got in the way. and it flew away, and I can't reach it now.
Mm.
It's like off in the fog in the distance. So
Um,
close, yet so far.
Okay, temporary water spell. Inferno. Nether wart has absorbed a lot of its from its fiery home in the Nether. Using the above spell, you can create a spell that will both damage and ignite hit targets. Interesting. Ender warp. Just eating a chorus fruit on its own is enough to grant random teleportation. Oh, I didn't know that. That sounds horrible. Using the above recipe, you can create a spell with greater control of this ability, letting the user teleport forward, even through walls or when falling. That sounds awesome. Let's see, Terra. When you hold your new staff in your hand, you notice a power awaken within you, as well as your conveniently placed bar on your screen. These leaves represent a life force deep within you called Terra, not mana, Terra, that powers your spells. All spells have a certain amount of this energy,
It's
but
called
will
mana internally.
do what?
It's called mana internally. From the
Oh, is it?
code. Yeah.
That's funny. Ooh, Insanity. A spell called Betrayal. You can actually make monsters turn on each other. That sounds awesome. Get those damn archers and make them work for me. A tier 6 is 27 by 27. So yeah, 45 by 45 by 17 is a lot bigger. And yes, I agree, Altered Beast was an awesome video game. Man, what do I want to... Okay, there's a lot of stuff in here that I think has a lot of potential. Rending Strike, Shatter. What does Shatter do? This Azure Bluet contains latent energy capable of shattering stone. Using the above recipe, you can create a spell capable of breaking a small area of blocks that you target. The spell has a mining level equivalent to an iron tool, increasable with potency modifiers. Ooh, okay. We're gonna look at saplings real quick. I gotta see. Spruce. Do we have spruce? Oh, spruce. Let's see.
I've got a big spruce tree outside that I planted ages ago.
Yeah, teak, dark oak. Where did you? Do you remember what? Wait a minute, spruce are taller ones, right?
Spruce are the ones that are, well, at the moment we've got a huge 2x2 one outside. There's no spruce saplings in there, I don't think.
There it is. Big old spruce tree. Give me all your wood. Now I wait for saplings. Let's hope I actually get at least 4. Well, 5. I need 1. Yeah, I wouldn't swear by it, but it seems like leaves are decaying faster. I'm happy about this, though. I don't know if something got added to Quark or what.
Nearly got it again, but nope, back up into an open area.
Give me saplings.
Wow, that actually punched a hole through the ground. Okay.
What did?
That gassed fireball punched a hole through. There's actually lava below. Wow, okay. I didn't know the floor was that thin here.
Be careful.
This is next to the official portals.
Really?
Oh no, I was imagining it was just the edge of a fire thing and I didn't see it.
Come on, I need one more.
Still, I'm repairing cobble instead, so it can't be broken.
Okay, I got my one. Now let's see if we get any extras. Is that a mushroom up there? I think that's a mushroom up there. I think that's a mushroom. Ooh. So many saplings all of a sudden.
And I look away for a second, and it's despawned. Great.
I can't remember the name of the game, but it was with head, and in the great 8-bit void, voice that said, "Beware, I live." That one in the green tank game were my 3 favorites. Yeah, Sinistar.
that
That's
right?
what. Yeah, I think that's what it was. All right. Beware, I live. That was a great game. I was horrible at it, but it was a great game.
I have no idea what it is about. I only know a thing from seeing a face and hearing a name say stuff.
Mm-hmm.
From like people referencing it elsewhere.
Yeah, beware, I live. That voice clip used to be so just infamous, so to speak. Now most people probably never heard of it, so or heard it. It's getting dark out here, but I don't want to just let the rest of these possible saplings go to waste.
Knowing a ton of these obscure references, or not so obscure depending, is it's what I get for having done a games history module.
Oh. Wait a minute, module?
University. Yeah.
A module for what?
University course.
Oh, cool. Okay. I see something up there on that tree, but I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a butterfly.
Oh, hello. Fly over me. No, that's the... Just go back. Sorry, it hasn't seen me.
I'm going to go sleep.
Oh, yeah, go over there. That's good.
Kutz is talking to a ghast now, folks. He's gone crazy.
But it flew over me. You stupid... Oh, now it...
How are things going, Kutz?
It flew around.
Yeah.
It was in such a position that if it had seen me, it would have backed up into a hole so where I could have run up to it and killed it. Or, hurt it and then grabbed it. It flew over me, was idling around, didn't see me for ages. I finally get close to it. It flies over my head, then sees me, so it flies off into the open space. If it had seen me any time in the preceding 10-15 seconds, it would have gone into a place where I could do it. But now it's so far away on the other side of the huge cavern.
Oh, wow, that grew already. Okay. That's fine then. Leave you to your business. So I actually have some saplings now. I only needed one, but I have some now. I'm going to put you up there and you up there. Actually, I'm going to bring the rest of these with me. Probably don't need them, but I'm going to try. Okay. A lot of wood. I have no... Do we have any more of these we can break for... Any more sprigs?
And now it's despawned? Or something? So they see you, fly away, so that they're at shooting range, and then just despawn.
Yeah, it's the new AI, man. I'm going to put that in there for the time being.
How are you supposed to do this normally? This must be the hard bit of getting an angel ring these
I
days.
think this is what they categorize as balance, air quotes. Okay.
You just have to get lucky, and then any additional ones after that will be easy. If I can catch one and make one ring, making another one will just be ridiculously easy.
Azure... Oh, God. Almost knocked that over. Azure Bluet. Azure Bluet. Do we have any Azure Bluet? We do! I get that. Get one of those. Nope. I put those away.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of putting things away.
Maybe I should come back.
What's wrong?
Well, I just decided to look in my inventory, and well, my armor's nearly gone.
Oh, yes. Please come back.
I've been eating that many fireballs.
So we're going to do that. Then, oh gosh, where did they go? I'm going to get one of those. I want to get one of those. I'm going to see if this... I don't know if the glowstone is going to work or if I should just do... I'm going to do 2 redstone. Let's try that. That there. That. No, give me that back. I went one too far. I almost ground up my bag of holding. Not really, but... Okay, so now we get is Zdeek. We put the stick there.
Yeah, he was sinister.
Put that there. ForgeCraft for 1.10x. Not yet, Stephen Burns. I'm late. What did I miss? Yeah, I think Sinistar might actually be before my time. That's crazy. Yeah, it is, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but...
1982. So yeah, it was 6 years before my time as well.
Okay. Eh. That seems slightly random, but I guess that's the point. Weird. Very weird. Okay. Experimenting with some of these spells, I see now you're supposed to put, like, what is it, the dragon's eye stuff from the, you know, chorus plants, and etc., etc. And pile on modifiers, or at least I think that's what you're supposed to be. Oh gosh, hiccups. Supposed to be doing. Oh. So yeah, 2 efficiency modifiers, 121 uses. I probably used 4 or 5. So it's probably like 120, I don't know, 6, 128, something like that.
Well, you got to consider that with that thing, you can probably do it at a quite considerable range.
What?
The breaking of blocks.
Let's go see. I'm curious. Now that you bring it up. I could do basically up to 32 blocks. Or actually, I can do outline of sight, whatever the limitation of that is, with Psi. Let's see what happens if I get all the way back here. I can't target the block anymore. Ooh.
Seems to be working. Yep.
It is random as heck, but...
What I'm seeing when you're using it is it looks like you're using a bow.
Yeah, you hold it, charge, and then... release. The only problem is it is erratic in its design unless I put some potency or area of effect boosters on it. So sometimes it breaks the block I target and the one above it. Sometimes it's the block I target and the one to the left of it, or to the right of it, or below it. Other times it's like the block I target plus the one above it and the one to the left of it. It's slightly erratic. But it works at range, which I think is actually very cool. So now, let me think. Oh, get all this stuff and put it away. Put that away. I'm going to toss those in there. So we have a couple of limitations that we've hit. Nope. There we go. With this. Limitation number 1 is the fact that I really don't think I think the check percentage on the verdant sprigs and stuff might be a little off, but basically when you start off, okay, let's go over this, right? The thing you need to make to get the materials, the bark that get used a lot, doesn't require any of the unique ingredients. The tablet that I'm reading all this on, it requires 1 bark, but you only ever have to do that once. Now, if we go over into... Okay. All of these, I would need either an old bark or a verdant sprig or an infernal bulb, which is fine. Once we get over here, though, this is where things kind of break. I need to have 2 of these in order to make the altar. And then a lot of this stuff is required, like in order to do the self-preparing tools, for every single tool, I have to have a verdant sprig. I can't use an old root or an infernal bulb like I can in the other ones. There's no substituting. I have to have an infernal sprig. And a verdant sprig. And the infernal bulbs have a they have a more common drop rate than the thing that is being used so much, which seems kind of backwards to me. See, I need one there for that ritual. Standing stones, don't need it. Don't need it there. Crystal staff. See, I need one there. I could go make some of these barks and see if I can figure out which one it is, but I don't see why I need 8 incense things, incense altars, if I'm only going to use 4 of them. That seems weird. Hey, Marcus, what's going on? What is that also high? It's like mining with TNT. Yeah, this is Roots. We're getting into the Roots mod this evening. LOL, I'm old, not too far behind Vagram, to be honest. Says Chris Jackman. Stephen Burns, is Vagram's age public domain info? Yeah, I'm 44. I feel like I'm 70, but I'm 44. It's not that big a deal. It's one of the most horribly ugly ways to mine. It is. It's very ugly. It's why I don't like it, but you could probably improve it by doing one upgrade that was efficiency. And I mean area of effect. And I might do that just to see if I can even it out a little bit. You can use the quark right-click to harvest to gain the sprigs. I was doing this all day, Ryan Chambers, and I got 0 sprigs. I didn't start getting sprigs until I started breaking the crops. So I actually think you're wrong on that. Now, I do get the infernal bulbs on by right-clicking on the nether ward, but either the drop rates are way broken, or it doesn't work with right-click. One of those two. On verdant sprigs. So, yeah, I actually don't think it works that well. I'm going to have to relocate all of this stuff, but that's fine. Let me think. Let's get a block real quick. Just a block, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to get this, and I'm going to get this. So if I had, let's say, one of these here, one of those there. Of course, then the problem becomes I can't put stuff where that is. But I would be able to go 1, 2. Nope. The smeltery is in the way. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to figure out a better space. I was considering expanding the compound. And I think I'm probably going to expand it probably one unit, quote unquote, to the north. Yeah, and then probably 1 unit to the west. But I'm going to do that between this live stream and the next live stream. In the meantime, I'm going to get those things and put them in there because I don't think I really have that much use. Until I can make an altar, and I'm not getting enough verdant sprigs until the garden grows. So, Marcus, I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. It's been a really good day. It's been a good Thursday. Yeah, Stephen Burns is 46. I've got a lot of viewers older than me. I know Jedko's older than me. I daren't ask his age, but I know he's older than me. Clay is so common on the server right now that I decided that we had to start either using it or getting rid of it. So I literally started using it as a building block. That's the only reason there's so much clay. Bitmancer says I'm teetering on the edge of 40. Don't fall off. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we need to expand. I'm thinking, you're right, Eric. What I'm thinking is, well, first of all, I hear Mr. Cuts is back. Hi, Cuts. How was the nether?
Hello. Frustrating.
Sounds about par. It's good to know nothing has changed.
How are you supposed to catch these things without getting lucky? I mean, I'm trying to lure them into holes and stuff, but it ain't working.
Okay, put that. That doesn't matter. I have 1 sprig to speak of to my name. Okay, so real quick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I think, build out either 1 or 2 more units this way.
Do you happen to know where Rorax lives?
Yes. Hang on a sec. Do you remember how to actually share a waypoint? Oh, chat. There's a chat button. There you go. So I might go 1 or 2 units that way. Maybe a unit that way. That does mean that we'd actually be going around. Kind of. Or storehouse, but I might expand the storehouse too. We'll see. Why? What's up, Cuts? What do you need?
I hear she has a ghast farm.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine it'll be better than the screaming box that we made on my server with the pack, but...
Yeah, the screaming box.
No, it was actually actual screams, the pain screams.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was just a box that screamed forever.
Yeah. The infamous screaming box. Hardened clay is a favorite of mine to build in. The grayish tinge in some flavors is a little off-putting, though. Actually, I hear a lot of people, Stephen Burns, I hear a lot of people complain about how the color hue that's used in a lot of the clay is like shifted a little bit. It bugs them. So, yeah.
The base clay isn't kind of white to begin with, so when the colour's applied to it, it's a multiplication, so you end up with one which is slightly off.
Yeah.
It doesn't match up properly with the others.
Yeah. Hey, Phoenix Lodge, what's going on, man? Me and Phoenix Lodge had a live stream earlier in Elder Scrolls Online, and I shot things to the face with a bow. It was fun. Oh, Dyer showed off the ghast farm from Rorax's ghast farm in one of his videos. Oh, apparently I'm behind on my Dire Wolf 20 videos. Okay, yeah, the Roots mod author really needs to work on like some JEI integration and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, there's the... Wow. Okay. She's been going real busy with the chisel and bits.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, I'd seen the curls and stuff made with full blocks, but not this. Wow.
Nope, she went bonkers, man. Next live stream. Maybe we can go over there. Tuesday live stream, we can go over there and show it off. Okay. I could probably do Insanity. My big thing is now these spells are neat, however, I want to get this crystal staff thing made. But I can't do that without more sprigs, of course, and space. So what I'm going to do, let's put that there. We put that there. We've got so many little things in here now. These are all building. I don't need that much wood here. I'm actually going to leave life drain, earth spike.
Lots of biotite.
Okay, I'm curious. Earth spike, right? Okay. So that does kind of work. It's ugly, but... Huh. So yeah, ugly nerd pole. That is the thing, though. It does work. Let's get this out. Cool. Okay. Just curious if you could actually nerd pull up with that, and you kind of can. That's neat. I actually, not that. I like that. I'm going to carry the bark knife with me. Then I'm probably going to break it. Find something? Other than doing a great...
Damn, this place is amazing.
What, her base?
Runes in the... Oh, yeah. That constantly makes me jealous of how good she's at building.
Yep.
Oh.
Are you talking about the runes she put in the wall?
Yes.
Mm. That's the same language they use in the enchanting table.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's cool. She used the
standard galactic alphabet from Commander Keen or whatever.
Yep, she used the same alphabet thing. Okay, let's get some materials. I do have some. And I'm gonna have to make them all.
Excellent. Making use of the pedestals that I said about. The reliquary ones. Sneaky.
Let's do this. Let's do that. And let's see. I'm going to hold off there. And let's do more of this and get it cooking up. Because I know I don't have enough right now. Okay. Okay, let's wait for this stuff. What CPU do you see? Let's see. Jaden K asks, "What CPU do you have in your PC?" I actually have an Intel 4790K, which is like a 4 gigahertz, 8-core thing. I would like to take this opportunity. Oh, this is from Stephen Burns. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Cuts for ATG. I don't use it anymore, but it was awesome. Alternate terrain generation.
What is this room? What is all of this? I don't even know what half of this stuff is. This is crazy.
Welcome to me the last time I was over there. It's like, I don't even know what it is. Yeah.
Wow.
Am I drinking coffee, says Marcus Hutzler. Yes, I am. I'm actually drinking coffee that's cut with a little bit of, it's decaf, cut with hot chocolate, crazily enough. I cannot drink as much coffee as late as I used to anymore. But I still like this stuff. It's great for the throat because I talk so much. Hey, Raven's Path, what's going on, man? Awesome. Now I need to go get... You know what, Mr. Tree?
Is this a nuclear reactor?
Probably.
What? Oh, okay. And all the panels in the walls are for, like, the ender generator thingy setups.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right, wow.
Yeah, she's mad with power, man. Literally and figuratively. Oh, I was gonna get some glowstone. I need...
It just so happens that I managed to walk in on the wall that they were, so all the others were empty, so I didn't know what it was for until I turned around.
Okay, let's look at this real quick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. 2, 3, 5, 6.
No idea where the gas farm is. I'm getting lost in this maze. It's like a really dark version of the outer land area from ForgeCraft.
We have so many of these cocoon things all over the place. It's just nuts. Okay. Heck, I can do this. Ah, no. Boop, right there. I have to go through and backfill some of this, but that's fine.
Oh, okay, there's all the bazillion furnace things and a bed and all the basics and the teleport. Okay. Oh, this place is crazy. Oh, that's the storage room.
What?
Whoa, RF Tools floaty screen thing? Cool.
Yeah, I wanted to get up to those eventually, but then other parts of the actual RF Tools storage system is kind of like crazy / broken right now. So I was going to go over to Ender.io and use its smart screen system, and that's kind of broken right now because of sync bugs. So it's like, 3,
Hold up, are these screens
4, 5,
invisible?
6.
And then she's got them mounted on some crazy chiseled and bits thing, so it looks like a giant holographic screen. What is this?
It's technically, if I understand it right, several screens chained together.
Looks like it.
Yep.
But it's that I think the screens have been painted transparent, so they
Yeah.
only show what's on them and block, and then it's on a chisels and bits kind of hollow screen design. It's really cool.
Okay. And then I'm gonna get this over here. Yeah. Half the time I put these fence posts down, they don't make any noise. It's a little weird. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, metal whack. Hold on. I'll get this corrected real quick. Never fear. Which means this needs to get broken. We need to do one there. And I need to put this away and get this out. So I don't accidentally take down half a building. There we go. That looks a lot better. Hello, Mr. Zombie Person. Where are you? There you are. Hi, what's up? And you're dead. Let's go in here real quick. The frame rate is real. I'm gonna put that away.
Oh, well, there's the farms. You kind of walk behind the curtain, and suddenly everything's rough stone walls with ore in the wall and everything. But the bit that you're shown, whoa, crazy stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Marcus asks, why can't you drink coffee that much anymore? Yep, I have an ulcer that's trying to eat my stomach from the inside out. It's awesome. I highly recommend not ever getting an ulcer. Basically, I have to steer away from high amounts of caffeine, which is dumb because high amounts of caffeine actually help my asthma. So I'm kind of contradictory broken. Guest Farm is in the same room as her Ender Power thing from RF Tools, like to the left of that room, says Ryan Chambers.
Okay, so it's down on the lower level.
Yeah.
Gives me a place to look.
So I'm going to... Oh, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to go make it daytime so I don't get mugged again. Let's sleep real quick. With an axe in my eye.
Left from which side?
I don't know. But it's near there, supposedly.
Not down on the... Well, I don't see where.
If it's a ghast farm, then it's either got to...
can't hear it.
Well, it's going to have to be a 5x5x5 minimum space. And...
Well, this is all underground anyway, so...
Well, I'm just saying, it's going to have a certain amount of clearance room that's going to be mandatory.
Well, it's quite a long way underground at this point, so I'm not sure where it would be.
It's going to need... I mean, if it's not in the nether, of course it's going to have Ender IO. powering it, I think.
Everything's run through the walls here. It's so clean, it's untrue.
Don't need the wee little lake anymore. It just gets used as a bathtub by the zombies. Let's do that. Hey, you, come here. Ow! Pesky skeleton. How dare you! Let's get that and put it away. I was trying to break a torch. Dun, 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 dun. This will give us more space. For which we can start doing more root things. Okay, awesome. I need a gate in my life right there. Yeah, like sound on some of these fence posts, putting them down just kind of breaks suddenly. I need to get these. Let's go fetch the rest of those real quick. Okay. Oh, actually, yeah, I was going to do same thing I did there. Okay, cool. There we go. Now I need to go get the rest of these. Yeah, it's a powered spawner gas spawn. A powered spawner gas farm. Yeah, like I said, Ender.io. It's kind of have to be that, I think. If it is going to be a gas farm in the overworld, the only thing we can do that with, I think, is Ender.io. You find anything yet?
No, I'm totally lost.
Well, think about it this way. When you finally do track it down, it'll be easy to get what we need.
Oh, I don't know. It's probably carefully contained so that it's an automated system with no direct intervention.
Maybe. Let's do this. Get that. We have more slabs now.
Considering the borax.
Yeah. Oh, that one I don't care about. Actually, I do care about that. Finish up the rest of it later. We put this stuff down. I can actually break this down. This and Ah, there we go. Get this stuff placed down. Yeah, she's got a spawner in there somewhere. Of course, the hard part's going to be trying to find it. Okay, more space. More space is good. Now I can get rid of this.
Whoa! Nearly fell down all the way.
Fell down what all the way? Gotta leave that.
Down the shaft at the bottom of a mine.
That seems unpleasant.
Well, I'm wearing slime boots, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get back up.
Do you have a slime shot?
No.
Oh, yeah, then. You would have been stuck.
Might be stuck now.
Yep. Do you have your charged porter with you?
I don't have a charge porter anymore. I dropped it into the end and a new one wasn't made.
Yeah. Nope. This actually is supposed to be that. And I got carried away. There we go. Okay. Plot markers. Everything's cool. I don't know what I'm going to do over here. This looks like a side alley. You put your trash cans in. Maybe. I don't know. Which means now, if I wanted to, I could move this stuff. Let's get this. Put it right there. I'm actually gonna put that back. Let's put that back. If I do this, and then that, and then I'm gonna get one of these. Ta-da! Okay. Very cool, very cool. I've got more spice. So now I need to put that away, that away, that away, that away. Put that there. Did I get the... I think I got the half slabs. Chisel and bits, chisel and bits. I don't get what the point is. Why are these different? Weird. Okay. Whatever. Put that fence back. So if I wanted to, I could put a ritual on top of this. 1, 2. Thing there. Thing there. Thing there. Of course, I would have to move this because there would have to be a standing stone, but I can move that. That's fine. Yeah. Affords me just enough space that I could actually put an altar, a ritual altar right there. So yeah, cool. Let's see. Clean zombies are a good thing. Don't smell as bad. It seems the fence's sounds don't work if you're placing them onto another fence. Yes, Zane93. That's what I think is happening. Dara's videos are pre-recorded well in advance, so she very well may have moved it, dismantled it since I saw the location, says Bitmancer. Our tools have mob spawning, but like one at a time with reagents. It's weird. I don't like it. That room has a walkway around it with no additional doors. Okay. My last 1.7.10 playthrough, I had Ender IO and Ender IO on it. Powered spawner, Ender Mini, and Blazes in all my base. Oh, Ender Zoo, yeah. Good thing algorithm isn't watching you'll log back in and it'll be CMB trash cans and recycling bins in the alley. Honestly, I'm tempted to ask him to see if he can do that or make a dumpster. I think it'd be hilarious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, these. Oh, you know what? I need to move the whole fence line 2 blocks that way. I just now noticed that. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what was wrong, and this is only 5 across. I didn't count. I thought I counted enough. That's funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, I'm going to go outside. First of all, I'm going to sleep. Then I'm going to go outside and move some trees, and I'll do the rest of it off screen. I'll fix it. No big deal. Get that. Preparation for chopping some trees down. So, we are at the very tail end of things. Mr. Cutts has spent most of it trying to hunt down a ghast.
Still haven't.
Yep, still haven't.
One way or other.
Okay, let's knock that down. Let's knock this down. I'm actually, let's see, gonna go over here, knock this one down just for the sake of thoroughness. This thing I don't like about cocoons from forestry. It is possible to suffocate yourself on those things. I think that's a bad design. Probably just a bug. I need to tell Mez, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I will do that though. Quite often, mobs will walk into it when they're trying to path to you, and they will get stuck. Ooh, big creeper hole right there. Okay. But they'll get stuck trying to path their way over to you and get stuck in a pod, basically. Cocoon, and they'll just suffocate before they even get to you. Okay. Kill that. That stuff will decay. I will come back tomorrow morning and I will fix the fence line. Because I wasn't paying attention. Put that in there. Actually, that is apple oak pollen. I think I have a chest upstairs. I need to put that in. But hey, whatever. What is it? Oh, silk wisp. Oh. That is a thing also that I didn't know about. Cool. Get these and put them in here. I'm going to quickly need a bigger chest or roots. But I do want to continue this on Tuesday. I'm going to spend the intervening time trying to get some verdant sprigs. If I can get my verdant sprig stock up, then we can make an altar. We can get into rituals and everything else. So keep your eyes open for that for Tuesday's live stream of ForgeCraft. Because then we can actually make some real headlong progress into it. We can start making some of the fancier advanced armor. Maybe not the top end stuff, but at least some of the starter gear. We could make some self-repairing tools. I think that would be very cool just to have like a normal axe and a hoe that repaired themselves. I like that idea. That seems very useful. Yeah. And maybe if Mr. Cutts has any more luck, we can actually get some flying rings by now and then. We'll see though. Go up here, get this stuff. And, yep. Okay. Oh, there's things down here too. Okay, cool. I can't believe I screwed up the whole fence line. Hey, whatever. I don't need you anymore. Okay, I'm going to stand right here. I'm going to shift over to Facecam really, really quick. I really do appreciate everybody coming by for the Thursday night live stream. It has been fun. Jude play and Luke play raids. Thanks, Luke plays. Unfortunately, I'm fixing to wrap up. But I appreciate it. Second raid today. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, man. Right tail end. We've been going for 2 hours. I am sorry. We are fixing to wrap up. Yes. But I do appreciate the raid. It is very, very cool. I'm still figuring out the whole raids thing. But, yeah, we had arrived at the end of the stream. Yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for coming by for Thursday night live stream. Tuesday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be right back here on ForgeCraft with Mr. Cuts, and we'll see what kind of progress we make. I'm going to correct the fence line, get some more verdant sprigs, and then we can make some more headway into roots and learn more stuff about it, and hopefully it'll be cool. So I will see you folks later. Got any parting words, Mr. Cuts?
I'm so lost in this house, and I don't mind because it's so beautiful.
It's interesting, isn't it?
It's
yeah.
So good. I'm super jealous.
Okay. Well, we're going to take off. I will see you folks later. Bye.